Today's story is chapter 59. Do good regardless. The stone in the center of town. A king once slipped out of his castle in the middle of the night when nobody was looking and laid a great stone in the center of town. In the morning, a drunken soldier tripped over the stone, fell, and hit his head. "Who put this blasted stone here?" he snarled. "I'd like to teach the damn fool a lesson." Cursing, he went on his way. Soon a gentleman on horseback came by and just missed running into the stone. He came to a stop and said, "Phew, that was close. I could have been killed. What a dirty trick to play." Muttering, he trotted on. After another interval, a farmer came by, pulling his wagon. "What's this?" he cried. "Somebody put a big stone here. It's dangerous and blocks the way." Grumbling, he gave the stone a kick and went on by. None of them thought to remove the stone. A month later, the king assembled the people in the town square and admonished them. "I am the one who put the stone here," he said, "but none of you made any attempt to remove it for the public good. That is a sign that my reign is flawed. Today I will personally remove the stone." When he did so, underneath it was a bag marked, "For whom moves the stone out of the way." It was full of gold and jewels. Good deeds, even those that go unseen, always bring a reward. Yeah, the message is based on the law of cause and effect. It's very simple. Yeah, and when I read this story for the first time, I kind of took it for granted without understanding the difficulty of practicing this. Especially, yeah, we find similar but trash or anything that's on the street. We can remove it. We can take it out of the street and put it into the garbage bin. It's a good deed, but we don't usually do that because time is pressed and thinking that our hands getting dirty and there are too much trashes on the street anyway. So after all, it's very difficult to practice good deed, especially nobody is watching us. When we can be recognized and get validation, it becomes much easier. But when it goes unseen, suddenly it becomes difficult. I read this episode of Japanese baseball players. Now many Japanese baseball players belong to Major League Baseball team. One of them belonged to Anaheim Angels. He's considered a superstar. His name is Shohei Ohtani. Recently there was a World Baseball Classic tournament. It was last month, and the Japanese team won the championship. And Shohei Ohtani played in the competition, and he became worldwidely famous now. And somebody said he has very strict diet. And diet means very simple. He just takes nutritious food. Especially he needs to develop more muscles. He he measures the amount of protein, and then he pays so much attention to each meal, and he doesn't usually eat out. Eating out is not so good for him, and he takes many different kinds of supplement at a designated time, so he never forgets taking important supplement. It's not to maintain just good health, but to increase his performance. Yeah, that's his ultimate goal. In front of the audience, not audience, in front of the his fans in the stadium, he wants to give a best performance each time, and that's in order to achieve that, taking nutritious food and important supplement are necessary. And even though he might have a desire to drink, but he doesn't drink either. Those good habits are also unseen. Nobody knows that, but still he continues his good habit because it's a good cause to create good performance. Even though nobody praises him because of his strict diet, strict eating habit, and healthy diet, he continues strictly and faithfully, religiously. So somebody was so amazed when he realized his good habit. For us, when we have too much stress, we just convince ourselves that I need self-compassion. So I want to treat myself with delicious food and some sweets and some beer and wine. It's okay. It's our own lifestyle. But we need to, the important point is we need to stick on to our good habit of creating good karma, refraining from bad karma, even though nobody is watching us. It's not easy, for the sports athlete, it's kind of easier because they can get so much good reputation and also good money. Maybe Shohei Ohtani is not so much interested in money, but he's interested in becoming a great baseball player. That's really honorable. For us, we want to be a great practitioner and practitioner of Nembutsu. So we need to stick on to our good habit. Okay, I think we can learn from this today's story.